All right, check this out. So I've got my camera rig. Oh. And I'm gonna zoom in. So I'm actually turning the zoom on the camera, and I'm gonna play with the focus. Oh, that focus is way out. Having a one-person camera rig is kind of difficult, but you can see this is an example of everything working together: the focus, the zoom, and the camera motion control. These rely on motion trackers, so if I'm blocking this and the sensor's not in the greatest of spots, and it might have a little bit of trouble. Whoop. Zoom in. Yeah, this is all this is fake. This is a 3D render live. So let me explain this very quickly. So this is the camera setup, and there's 3 Vive trackers on it. There's one here, which governs the overall motion of the camera. There's one here attached to the focus pulling knob that actually turns the focus ring on the lens. And this is another Vive tracker, and then the same setup on this side, but for the zoom. The way this roughly works is I take the position and rotation of this to govern the overall location of the camera, but then I take the relative rotation of this relative to this to calculate how far I've turned this knob. Now, turning these requires a bit of calibration, so I have an Xbox controller, and I've mapped 2 of the buttons on here to calibrating it. So what I would do is I first turn the focus ring to as near as it can go, and I hold the Y button, and I hold it, and I turn the focus ring all the way to the end, and I let go. And what that does is it measures the 2 positions of this knob, again relative to this, and locks those in as near and far. It works surprisingly well. There's probably a few downsides, one of which is if you had something that turned like a complete rotation, you really wouldn't know what to do with it, because you're essentially like locking the beginning and the end at the same place. But other than that, it works. It looks like a complete monster, but I kind of love it.